Hello everyone. How we doing? JCDC, Strawberry J, Dragon Wolf, Liz, KJ, only spaceport with this dude. Good to see you all. How y'all enjoying your, I guess, for all the USians, how y'all enjoying your holiday? Ooh, toasty. Wow. Hello. Ah, I think right today's gonna be a slightly. You lost your bones. Oh, well that's unfortunate. Hopefully you find them. They're slightly important. It's Labor Day in the United States, which is why there's a Monday stream. Because I don't have work today. Since I didn't have work today, that means we can stream a bit. So it's gonna be a good time. Barbecue ribs later? Nice. Ah. So yeah, we're gonna spend this Labor Day having a nice, quiet stream. A little bit shorter than some of our other ones, but spending more time in Hush House because, you know, I'm addicted. It's so good. I love nothing more than just hanging out here with good tunes and cataloging books. It's my favorite thing. So we're gonna do more of it. Reminder to folks, there are channel point rewards specific to this game. Namely, make me catalog more books. So we'll be cataloging when we have time, but there is a backlog, and if you want us to fix the backlog, this is how you do it. But anyway, yes, welcome everyone. As always, I am Adam, and today we're playing more Book of Hours, which is, if you haven't heard about this game, you are a librarian in the year of our Lord 1936. You have been appointed the librarian of the Hush House, a medieval abbey turned Tudor palace, turned curia, turned jail, that mysteriously burned down 7 years ago, and you are the first reappointed person. So your job is to kind of restore its operations, help people out, and figure out what the heck's going on. It's extremely cozy. I'm a big fan of it. And so we're just gonna hang out and catalog some books. If you enjoy this, make sure you hit the follow button to be notified for all of the history content we do on the channel. And if you want to help support the channel more, remember that for September only, subs here on Twitch are all 25% off. So if you've been kind of on the fence, this is a great time to get those subs and multi-month subs in, because subs will be discounted a little bit later at the end of the month. So, without further ado though, let's get into it. Okay. The seasons will pass, don't worry, there's no need to hurry. Except in Numa. There's the library. There's the library. And, we got a new incident coming. We also have a bunch of other stuff that needs doing. This is the very start of the day. I've got a lot going on. The most important thing is to catalog a book. Understood. And by the way, chat, just in case you thought we were joking around, quite the opposite. There is no joking around here. We are making a catalog. So, these are all uncatalogued books right now. So let's pick one of those. This is from the baronial period. So that's fairly old. This is from the nocturnal period, that's early 20th century. This is curia period, that's 18th or 19th century. Let's grab one of these. Consider an uncatalogued book. Using one of our aspects of our soul, Faust. And it is en route to being catalogued. We also, however, there's something else I wish to do. We need one with a winter mystery. Oh, a cheapo winter mystery, please. That's a cheapo winter mystery. And we need to drink. Hopefully. Hopefully we can find a drink that has the winter ability, and we can use that to accomplish some of this. That's nectar, that's edge, that's lantern. I'm looking mostly at these. We need to get up to 4, and don't use arsenic to do it. So I need to just find some way, right? We have several things that are reliant on us starting to be able to use winter. And we don't have any way to access the winter skill right now. So either we simply have to wait for good weather, or we'll have to find some other solution to get us, enwintered. Because once I have that, right, once I have read the book successfully, that'll give me a lesson. I can use a lesson to get a skill, and then use a skill in order to get a new aspect of the soul, which will give me more permanent access to winter. But that means I need access to winter in the first place. And so we're not having particular good luck with that. So that's my long-term goal for today, is to get me more aspects of the soul and more winter access. So that way we can actually start, you know, fixing some of these problems. For the most part, cold drinks are going to be the ones that are likely to have winter. We don't really have a lot of those right now, do we? Also, there's something up here that's helpful. That's a bunch of knock. That's a bunch of grail and heart. That's a bunch of knock. That's a bunch of nectar. That's a whole bunch of stuff, but none of it useful. For winter. This is a liquid. I just don't know that we can actually drink it. You know? Gradually consuming human flesh is not necessarily what I would expect and or hope. But it's okay. We found something else with winter. With a bit of luck, we'll be able to do that. Ah, boo! It doesn't let me do that. It doesn't let me do that there. Can I do it in bed? Restore? No. You can use skills in beds. But generally, you'll just have fatigued soul cards to have a nap, or maladied soul cards to recover. Malady. Which needs 5 winter. That's 4 winter. Ah! Someday I will figure out how to give myself more access to winter. Because so much he's kind of relying on it. Oh well. That is not right now. So what do I need out here? We need heart. I need specifically heart. And a relevant skill that uses heart. Aye, aye, aye. Okay. 5 quadrillion grail. That's lantern. Whoop, hello. Explain. Formerly, Asan was a healer. He was not human. He was Secretary Salvant of Hush House, but not all at the same time. Fussy, kind, famously foul to look upon. Interested in heart and sky. Also knows Aramaic. Also knows Greek. Also knows Deep Mandaic. Well, I don't have a photograph written in Deep Mandaic, but I do have some other things written in Deep Mandaic. I don't remember if any of these books are. No. I think it's just the phonograph record that we have that's in Deep Mandaic. Oh well. First, we have to take care of this. The book. Letters. Nope. Come on. Letters to my successor. By Gervinus Van Loren. Publication period is nocturnal. The relevant mystery is Nock. Eight English Codex. Tally price irrelevant. And any content types. Letters, Gervinus Van Loren, Hush House. Have we read it yet? No. Any extra notes? None. Current location. We're gonna put it back in the bedroom. Cataloged. Hooray. Okay, well. We need to speak with someone about... We could ask him about this, or we could try and learn Deep Mandaic. I suppose let's see if we have enough heart, a book with enough heart to be able to even do that. Heck. I borked it. First thing, I guess I can check my catalog. My catalog has nothing helpful. Oof, and JCDC, master's theses are a lot. I sympathize with you, but you got this. I believe. Do I not have anything with the Mystery of Heart? Seriously? Not a single book with a Mystery of Heart. Oh, nope, there's one. No, that's Grail. That's not helpful. Not a single one. Alright, fine. We'll offer a consultation. Rudiments of tutoring Deep Mandaic. Perfect. That's helpful because Deep Mandaic is a language I do not currently know. Tragically. Passing by, a poet. I've got to earn some more regular cash too. Heck. I've got to start reading more books, but I'm having a very hard time getting the getting things to read open or going. All right, I have picked up a skill, Deep Mandaic. The most secret script of the inmost rites of the deep sects of the deep desert. The bird tongue is acclaimed of the mother of ants herself. Is that a bone store? No? What? It's a tavern. We're in Cornwall, not, you know, Eldritch Monstrosity Beyond Mortal Ken. It's just Cornwall. I mean, there may still be Eldritch Monstrosities Beyond Normal Ken, but that's neither here nor there. You're in need of bones? Well, that's... I mean, I can offer you a gilded skull. A cranial tchotchke in this trying time. Lantern, heart, more heart, more sky. It's 2 sky. Well, I suppose let's actually check just what's the poet doing. What are your skills? Because if your skills are good, sky 4, that's beautiful. Because that gives me a total sky of 6, and then hopefully I'm able to use that to unlock something before day passes. Because this is sky, this is sky 6, that's sky 6. Hopefully this is fast enough. To unlock another room. We're making good time on unlocking the house, even if nothing else quite is working the way I would hope. The physician Natan lived here in the 15th century, and his family after that, tolerated by the monks, until King Henry dissolved the foundation and granted the isle to Hendrik. Hendrik turfed them out of the tower and forced the place more to his own place. But when Christopher Illopoli moved in 400 years later, he restored what he could. Illopoli wrote at the time of his sympathy as a rootless foundling for the outcast Natan. I don't know what I am, but I don't think I'm English. The Regensburg room. Oh, that's good stuff right there. Oh, that is the good stuff. Oh, good. Here's an actual desk that uses knock. And moth, and rose, and heart. guest bed. And more books. Well, look at how good these are. Our benefactor. Evidently someone who donated to the curio, but preferred to remain anonymous. Oh good, comfort, moth, cash. Use consider on this. Well, don't mind if I do. Please be fast enough, 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 please. I'd hate to lose my add up. There we go. And paint. Moth gold. Moths are seldom this color. Oh, hey, Reed. We have, excuse me, they're not phrenology models, they're cranial tchotchkes. Obviously. Even we acknowledge that they're ridiculous. And a reference image for no kind of conventional medicine. Oh, and it is daytime again. And it is cloudy. God dang it. Clouds are so useless. Nothing good happens with clouds. One moth. Woo! Woo! Alright. I need to figure out Mystery Edge. Can I get up to 4 Edge? Get up to 3 Edge. Get up to 3 Edge. I don't have a way to get to 4 Edge. Alright, JCDC. Have a good night. I also don't know how to use things on myself. Like, something I'm struggling quite a bit with is... Oh yeah, here we go. We get something good. Or an urn of ashes, right? Which I can use to create some other liquid that I can use to hopefully do something. Right? I seem to just be reliant on waiting for good weather. Because, I can't use drinks. And if I'm at a writing desk... Right. If I'm at, say, a writing desk... I try and do this. I can do that, which is fine. It gives me another whiff. But the whiff has to be a tool or an ink. Do I have a wintry ink? Material. That's a beverage. I feel like I don't have a good... That's a liquid. But it's not a particularly helpful liquid, so, we'll do that. We'll do that. I guess I can do that. Oh, yeah, because I don't have the right... I don't have a good... I don't have a skill that I can actually use with this. So I have enough of a thing, but I don't have a way to convert that into something useful. Because I have no recipes! Alright, so let's take a break from that in order to start cataloging a book. After all, our backlog won't catalog itself. Alright, that is running. What else can I do? Plonk. There's not a lot I can actually do with this. An application. An inspiration. That doesn't add up to anything, but... Wait, that actually works. Moth, moth, moth. I don't have one of these with moth though. So none of these have a relevant thing. Which means I don't have enough challenge. Or I don't have enough to be able to do anything with that. So that'll have to just sit and wait. Scale, forge or lantern. Edge and heart. Knock? I can get good knock, I think. I got a drink with good knock, don't I? We'll just recruit. We'll recruit the Reverend Timothy. And we'll feed him more beverages. Because that's been my go-to solution, is feed the the good Reverend beverages until he agrees with me. That being said, I'll need to find something that actually, like, you know, drinks. Is drinkable. Because, you know, I don't think an Urn of Ashes is particularly drinkable. I don't know, I'm suspicious about it. Hello! I had a great idea that I was going to be able to, drink some of this stuff in order to accomplish something for my own good, and then it didn't work. So now we're just figuring out what other options we have. Forge. Some really strong ink that I cannot use. Ink is not usable here. So, has to be one of my elements of my soul. Beverage, some candle. Food or tool. I need what? Either to get him 3 more... Yeah. So I have to get him 3 more... lantern or 4 more knock. Ah yes, drink paint. It'll work great. Nothing bad can possibly happen if I just have him drink paint, right? Right. More paint? I'm just saying. It's what I've got. Just so much paint. And so little, you know, winter. And so little of a way to strengthen any of these. Ah, yes, arsenic. That'll work, right? Right, chat? We'll give him arsenic and that'll definitely solve all the problems. We're good people. That's 2 knock. But 2 knock is not enough knock. That's ink. That's ink worth a lot of... That's also ink. Alchemist glassware! Oh, I can use lantern on all of that. That's probably helpful. A beverage! Perfect, so that'll give me 7 knock right there. Yeah, that would be 7 knock. What can I do with 7 knock? Can I get something bigger? That's 6. The Serpent Haunted Bedroom. Or the Shadowed Atrium. I believe in us. We'll do that. We'll collaborate by the power of, drinks. And off we go. Oh yeah, by the way, we're cataloging another book. So, should probably do that, huh? The Locksmith's Dream. Stolen Reflections. Teresa Golmier's... Teresa Golmier. Period is nocturnal. The relevant mystery is sky. Difficulty is 4. Language is English. It's in a codex. It's not relevant. Then what other things can we glean from it content-wise? No longer a discussion of the dreams of artisans, but a valuable survey of other works. The tone is calmer than that of Trespasses, but occasionally fearful, even paranoid. This volume was published in 1926, but almost immediately recalled and pulped by the publisher, at the request of the author, or possibly the authorities, depending on which story you believe. A few copies survive. So, dreams, artisans, destroyed books. We'll leave it as those. Have we read it yet? No. Where is it currently located? In the bedroom. I suppose I should say which bedroom. 7. Ta-da! Oh. Any bonus notes? Conservation restrictions. None. These aren't in book jail, so they don't have any restrictions. And then we'll put it back on its shelf because it has been cataloged. Go back on the shelf. Thank you. Ta-da! And Guess what? Knock. I have no scale, and I have no winter, and I have no idea how to actually start building up winter. Like, genuinely no idea how we— oh, all my frost is fatigued. I'm dumb. Literally all of my things are related to Lantern. I need to actually save them. Ice cubes? Yeah, that would be wise, wouldn't it? Oh good, it's in the Violet Chamber. In the days of the DeWolves, this chamber was reserved for the Lady of the House. Later, the librarians Willem Harries and Gervinus Van Loren both preferred it to the librarians' quarters. Harries established a little shrine to Saint Agnes in the far corner. That remained for many years until Van Loren ordered it to be removed. The first birth, a single ripple disturbs the still service of a well of blood. That's cool, actually. Strathcoing whiskey. But less of it. Another little candle. Guest bed, Violet Chamber. 6 generations of the Wolfhairs were born in this room. It would have been 7, but Halfling Waters had the ill grace to give birth to Baron Walter in, family legend has it, a cow buyer outside Carriston. And Mademoiselle Matutine, a learned young woman with deep blue eyes, hard and dark as sapphires. Also very 1920s of it. Very contemporary, big fan. Here the librarian Van Loren lay to ponder the paradoxes he had inherited from Harries. Cool. Oh, we can just rearrange everything. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know what rearranging it does, but I guess theoretically we can rearrange this to be just a nightmare. We could spend so many hours just moving things till it looks exactly how we want it to be. A garden dummy that I have no relevant skills for. Well, I have one relevant skill for. The issue is, of course, none of these are helpful. Oh, that skill is worth 2. Interesting. These have to be aspects of the mind anyway, so, and memories. So I can have 2 aspects of the mind, 2 memories, and 1 skill. Yeah, that's hard. Getting memories is not the easiest thing in the world. And seriously, chat, like, if you have some guidance on how to stack skills when I do not have a relevant element of the soul, it would be appreciated. Just a nudge. But if you have a nudge would be appreciated. What can you use? Edge. You can use edge. Read more books, the skills you get from them may not be related to the element of the book itself. That's fair. I have a hard time getting oh well. I'm having a hard time getting like ones with mysteries I can read, which I suppose just means I need to spend more time cataloging books. Because I don't even have, like, a great way to build up sky. Like, okay, that's 1. A good clouds is going to be another sky? Yeah, that works. Speaking of which, let's catalog another book. So, like, that one should be doable. Sometimes you just need to get to... Oh, you can also reread... If you have nothing better to do, you should reread books. That makes a lot of sense. Way up top side here, there's a desk. Papers with relevant skill and a relevant soul. Do I have a relevant soul right now? Do have a relevant soul right now. That being said, I don't actually have enough to beat that. A suitable ink. Do I have an ink with knock? I might have an ink with knock. That's an ink with edge. I need to really organize my everything, because right now it's just kind of stuff is in places. And stuff is in places is clearly not working for me. That's Sky. I thought I had an ink with knock in it. Do you have the elements to heal your shaft? I need winter in order to heal my shaft. Hence the problem. Right, I am literally hard locked by winter. And of course that weather is worse than useless. Crush. Well, it is a mystery. Your Solomon's preparation gives a good amount. Yeah, it doesn't give enough though, I think. Yeah, I need 5. I need 5, and that gives me 4, and I have no way to get another 1. It's super rough. Exactly, I'm literally waiting on good weather to have winter, and use that to try and snowball. And by good weather I mean presumably very bad weather, because that's when... Again, more of the inks. Which is like, okay. Oh, the mystery is lantern. Duh. So we're just gonna save that for another day. Should have an easy... I need to get all my things refreshed and be actually intended. Yes, I'm waiting for winter to snowball. Don't worry about it. That's 2, 4... Right? I am actually... I do desperately need that to get healed, because as helpful as that may be... Oh. The book is, currently not in my possession. Alright. Well, we need to catalog another book, though. Heck, wait. Please pause. So, the book is... Perugian Diaries. Author. Oh yeah, I should actually do this correctly. This should say Ben Lauren Gavrinis, because that's how I've organized it. Dalmir Teresa. And there should be there. Nocturnal. What's the relevant mystery for this? It is Sky. And it is Sky 4. 4 English Codex. Let's see what else we can do. It's 1907 at the age of 18. Christopher Illapoli left Strathcoyne's household to study theology at the University of Perugia in Italy, enrolling under the name Christopher Strathcoyne. Perugia. Cool. Have we read it yet? No. None. Current location. Severn Chamber. Let's put it back on the shelf. Cataloged. Alright. Now that that is done, let's actually, like, try and be strategic for a change. What's the weather today? It looks like it's probably just cloudy. Nope, hail. Okay, so hail is not as useful as I hoped, but hail is good. You had the same problem with Lantern, your FEC got messed up early on and took ages to fix. I believe it. So we've got a bunch of Edge right now. We've got a bunch of Sky. Which is great, because I think we have 2 books that need Sky in order to make good progress. So we're not going to focus here on a lot of this, because this requires a lot of... I think we're basically at the limits of what we can reasonably... Like, that's our best bet left for, like, the house. And I guess, like, we need something to be fixed for us to be able to unlock that one. So for right now, I think we're locked on doing more of the house. Which means let's focus on what we can read. And how we can read it. So, let's go over to the reading room, because that's a good spot to do that in. We're gonna do this. We're gonna grab this. We're going to use a Faust. We need more Lantern, which is gonna be that. And then we're going to grab one of our inks that give Lantern. And we're going to see what this does. Creates just more xanthotic essence. That's not that useful. More xanthotic essence isn't actually that useful. I've got some already. Oh. Can use a candlestick. Interesting. This house is so big. Right, there is so much house in this house. So that's not that was not that useful. Because that was really creating more than adding. Could add something to this journal. Yeah, okay, so that's not quite doing what I hoped it would. So let's put the journal back for right now. Let's try something else. Sky of 6? Sky of 6 has potential. So that's 4 now. So I just have to find 2 more, either in a skill or in something else. I've got 1 more in a skill. It only took you 50 hours to unlock all the rooms? Yeah. Ain't that the way. So that's 1. I've got 1 sky in those. Which means leaves me still 1 sky short. Unless if one of my other things has more sky and I wasn't paying attention. Those are Moth. Those are Grail and Edge. Those aren't... None of those are helpful. Alright, so we've got some Sky 4s over in the other room, so we'll focus on the Sky 4s for right now. Or 1 Sky 4. Oh no, Perugian Diary. With a memory and a Faust. Success. Oh yeah, right, there are opportunities to add extra stuff. Right, so I could have dumped another Faust into there to make it be fine. We may still have the tools to do another one. Oh no, last time I tried to read the book I didn't have the skill for, it went badly. So... Oop. What book do you want me to buy? Hang on. Is this a helpful book? The Book of Mia. Account of the 5 visits of the Desert Wanderer, probably the hour called the Vagabond, to the city Mia. She begins as a delayed child, perhaps even immortal, but then things go badly. I don't have 5, I have 1. I have 1. That's not even close. Cool. So, that gives us all sorts of stuff. For 4 years, since his adoption from Bristol Orphanage, Illipoli served as Strathcoin's pupil and protege. But his relationship with this austere and secretive man was always complicated. His journal confides, I think Fraser's intentions are good. Certainly he agrees. But I never understood the final goal of his investigations. He was never prepared to enlighten me. And good intentions or not, I can no longer bear this dream of eyes. We have agreed to part, almost amicably. Illipoli left Perugia in 1909 without completing his degree. He had long lost interest in his studies. The latter half of the journal is concerned with his studies of Umbrian folk songs and notes towards his own compositions, which are of widely varying quality. One of the better ones, in the Marshes of Night, suggests he visit the site of the old Lake Fucinus near Ortucio. That gives me a cheerful ditty and a lesson. Don't mind me. We're going to consider the lesson. And then we can head over to the piano, and we can see if we can do anything at the piano. Because I'm just saying. We've got all sorts of stuff there. We've got a soul. Once we finish the skill... Well, we've got that skill. Do we have any other, things with that are useful here? Not really. There's potential there for a lantern. Why is there potential for lantern? What? Strange. How strange. Oh, that just doesn't work. I guess that's because I've used Faust there. That must be because I've used Faust there. It says, hey. Yeah, none of those are turning into anything. So, this Cheerful Ditty is gonna get absolutely steamrolled real soon. I may have to use the Cheerful Ditty as an attempt to get something else. We do have, skills, strings and songs. Which is good, because that's 2 Sky. We've got another book with, not the Perugian, the Locksmith's Dream, which we can consider with another Faust, and the memory of that, and strings and songs for another 2 Sky, which lets us successfully do it. Reading. And then we're going to have 2 things, which will give us more soul bits. Oh, farewell. I need more visitors if I want to have enough spin trio to actually do anything. Oh yeah, also. Well, hang on. Have we read it? Yes. And for this one, the Locksmith's Dream, we have now also read it. Or we are currently reading it, so I have updated the catalog accordingly. And that gives me so many things. Alright, Janus is the gatekeeper, the twin god, the god that wounds, the presager, changes the sun, the moon. So we identify him with the watchman, the twins, with the mother, with the forge, with the mendicant, and the madrigal. He cannot be all of these, can he? The flame mines knew the church, knew the dry land, knew Elagabalus. Is he then Synthesis? Or is he something else? In Galicia, they called him Janus Lamius, but the Obliviates are notorious for their slanders. We get more strings and songs. Oh wait, we get strings and songs back. Lesson, Watchman's Paradoxes. And a memory revelation. Oh. Is there anything I can quickly use this on? Yes, there's a low-level knockbook somewhere that I can reread. That's 14. That's not low-level. Honestly. That'll work. I can use the memory there. I can honestly just use that, but it will take some sort of... Okay, so that'll recall a memory. We'll see if that actually pulls a memory. How's the riveting world of book indexing? It is good. Thank you very much. Oh, rip. Our memory, not a fleeting reminiscence. Oh no. Rereading books only needs the soul part, you don't have to meet the mystery again? Well, that's handy to know. That would be a time where I wish the game actually, like, made that clear. But that's fine. Cool. We just need to keep reading books, I think. We need to keep cataloging books, and we need to keep reading books. So, let's just catalog a bunch of stuff. We're gonna grab you. And we're gonna install you. No. Install you. There. And we're gonna go all the way up here, because there's another desk. And we're gonna grab you. And we're gonna... oh, hang on. We're gonna install you there. And we've got another desk somewhere, don't we? Yeah, all the way over here. So we're going to... I don't have an uncatalogued book down there. We're going to rescue an uncatalogued book. And we're gonna do that. And this is what we call cataloging Scream. True. You can use the Malleate Soul card to reread as well if you find a desk it'll work at. No fatigue then. Appreciate that. Appreciate the tip. But as a reminder, folks, just as a reminder, since there are some new folks tuning in, let me flail around before you tell me what to do. Yes, I know it can be frustrating. I totally get it can be frustrating, but please let me flail around just a little bit. Look at us multitasking though. Can I say get good? You can always say get good. Alright, so we have the wonderful shape. It means we need to catalog it. Its relevant mystery is Grail. Oh, publication period. Nominally this is nocturnal, but realistically it's dawn. Its mystery is Grail. Its mystery strength is 10. It is written in there. It's a codex. Tally price is 5. What are its other guys? Triple knot. Religion, Cyprus, and arts. Cool. Have we read it yet? We have not. Is it haunted? No. Current location? Severn Chamber. So we're gonna put it back there. Thank you. As I said, right, there are times where I will want hints. I'll make it clear when I need them, versus when I am just flailing around having fun. Our next book is that the game window is oddly zoomed in. No? Maybe it's just like it feels oddly zoomed in. Okay. It's fine. They really do just have everything up on the very edges of the screen. Anyway. The Republic of Teeth. The Wolf. This is by Eva, right? No, Valentine again. Valentine. Baronial. Relevant mystery is Scale. Scale. 6. English. Codex. Tally price. Expensive. No, tally price 3. Politics. By the Wolf family. Have we read it yet? No. Conservation notes, none. Current location. We're just gonna leave it up here in the Resenberg room. And then we do it again. So that can just be done again. Then we've got another one to finish up. We got a new. Ooh, I can probably do that one. Maybe. Catalog of Nocturnal Period book. Alright. What does not bark? Nope, that is not all the way over. What does not bark? This is Nocturnal. Probst Alexander. Also, by the way, for anyone who is just tuning in who doesn't know, this is my day job, is that I literally actually work in a special collections library. I work in circulations, so actually helping people, but this is not that far distinct from just my job. Calyptra. And it is great. So that is why we are doing this, like, fully in terms of, you know, here's our catalog, here's our circulation data, although we've not circulated any books recently. So we'll have to actually wait till we circulate something. And then we've got one for books of art, which are, we're very far behind, or works of art, which we are very far behind on. In case you did not get enough of your job during your job, you can do your job while doing my other job. Exactly. You understand perfectly. I wouldn't have it any other way. Have we read it yet? No. We will soon. This is gonna go back into the reading room. Put it on the shelf up in the reading room. Cool. We can catalog more stuff. Actually, I wanna read that one immediately if I can. That's Nectar and Grail. Maybe with like a low. Really, the weather is not doing enough to make a difference right now. Oh boy. But that's okay. What can I do? Can I beat any Grail mysteries realistically? Or am I already overcommitted? I think I might already be as committed as I can actually be. Yeah. Alright, well, clearly the solution is this. Let's spend some time up in here, huh? So, needs to be. Have relationship to Ithistry. You can only go in one spot. You can go in 0 spots. Oops. That can only go in 1 spot, and the Deep Mandaic can go in 2 spots. So we'll put that there. Ta-da! And that gives us core. And Deep Mandaic can go in a couple of spots. Or a Macastry. Or Ithistry. Let's put it in there. Which will give me metal. And that'll give me Faust. Yeah. Let's get a second medal. We're still seeing the catalog. Oh no. Thank you for letting me know. We have gone into the spooky soul space. Professional streamer, by the way. We've gone to the spooky soul space, and the spooky soul space has given us one new thing. So, that's something. Now there was one that had a Moon 4 that we just cataloged, right? Well, that weather is not very helpful. Let's see if there's an easy, like, Grail or Nectar challenge. I don't think we have one of those. But it's worth checking. Nectar 6. That might be doable. Might. Big ol' might, maybe on that one. Moon 6. Unfortunately, my backlog is such that I still have to click through everything by hand. Ah yes, Edge 6. Because it is not sufficiently cataloged. Cool. And none of these are helpful, right? That's Sky 4. That's also Sky 4. That's Mystery Grail 10. Yeah, okay. The weather is functionally completely unhelpful. We'll see if I can do... if I have any way to get up to 6 Nectar. Because that's 2. Health is another 1. That's 3. That's still 3. None of my skills are valuable. I don't think I have any tools that are relevant either. Any candles? No. Maybe not. Any relevant things? Plants. It's mostly plants, which I struggle to grow. Let's see if we can actually do that. Huh. Now that I have something with... oh. I don't have any with that. Okay. What else can we do? I can go wander about the moor. And it's now autumn, which should help. Cool. What's another... let's find another easy book to read. Because, turns out that appears to be very, very important. That's a Sky of 6. Do I have a good way to get that? I can do 1 there. I want to be fresh up if I can trying to do Sky of 6. I got a few things that have Sky. That has Sky, that has Sky, that has Sky. But I don't know that that's going to be enough without a memory as well. Or a good weather. What do you do? You do all sorts of stuff. Languages cannot usually be used for crafting. Oh. Will be that way. What if I wanted to make a new... Fine. We'll just catalog more stuff then. Let's speed this up a smidge. Oh, and earn more cash, I guess. All right. We have a new book. Okay. The new book, The Radical Measure. Nope, that's not correct. Radical Measure. It is written by Peel, Aaron, Illipoli, Christopher. Because the original Radical Measures was a manifesto for experimental poetry with occult properties, written in the 19th century by Dr. Aaron Peel. The original is notoriously incoherent. Much later, Christopher Illipoli took on the task of editing and glossing it. He has taken some liberties, but this updated version is generally well regarded. The irrelevant mystery is Rose. Oh yeah, the period is Curia, nope. Nope, it is nocturnal. Rose, 12. It is in English, it is a codex. Poetry, occult. Have we read it? No. Is it cursed? No. We'll put it in the Severn Chamber. And then we'll click back into the game, and we'll collect them. And we'll put it back in the Severn Chamber. And start another one. And then we've got another guy done. Which is going to give Winter for... So close. Look. Lady. Apples. Repose. Ridden... unclear by who. What's the book you're most interested in reading? The ones I've cataloged thus far? Kittling Ripe on the Moldy Warp's Grave? And other stories. Absolutely, yes. That is the most... That's real good. I don't remember what period that's from, but that's real good stuff right there. Also, I'm real curious for when we get a phonograph record to try and figure out this recordings from the Alpha Band Abyss. Nope, this is the baronial one. That being said, hopefully if it's autumn now, we are coming up on winter, which means we should be able to start reading some of our wintry books. I'm just saying. That is going to be in the Reisenberg room. Have we read it yet? No. None. Voila. But I think that children's book, though, is going to be very fun. Not because it's, you know, the grandest and most effective of them, but because children's literature is fun, and I've been, in my IRL job, seeing very similar books, which is very good. Okay. Factories, Herbery. Nectar 6. I don't have a way to get up to Nectar 6. Baronial, Nectar 6. Believe it's in English. Nope. Aramaic. Three plants. Aramaic. And that person who's presumably very important. None. We're gonna put it in the Severn chamber and move on. Cool. Back to the game. Who's up next? A ton of Curia period books. So many Curia period books that need doing. And voila. We're catching up on our cataloging real fast, I'll give us that much. That gives us... See, also good. See, this is another good book. Samuel Savage's cycle of comic poems about a band of players who double as footpads, seeking a 7th player. Good. I mean, this is supposed to be burial period, so good, like, 17th century comic poems would give me life. Actually, Savage Samuel. If I could type, that would be helpful. Baroni, nope. Sky 8. Tally price is 3. Poems. Have we read it yet? No. Is it haunted? Also no. Oh, this is gonna be still in the Reisenberg room. Hooray! Now we can load back up the game. Success. Success. I should do that again with one of our Curia books. And then we can go over here where we have another one. And, ooh, we'll be able to make this one. We'll be able to read this one very soon. Look at that title. That is a 10 out of 10 18th century title. A. True. Nope, come on. True and complete. Well, the true and complete accounting of the Asclepian mysteries, the roots of the house. Let's just acknowledge that that's probably a pseudonym. And we'll do that. For consistency's pseud. Curia. That's heart 4. Nope. It is in Greek. Greek Codex. Worth anything? Yes, 2. Mysteries. Forgery. Without walls, and it's wood. Perfect. Have we ready yet? No, but we will soon. None. That's going to be in the Severn chamber. Nope, come on. And off we go again. Put it back on the shelves in the Severn chamber. Boop. And I think we're basically out of relevant bits there. Hey! Wait, this is another phonograph record. Yo. We have another phonograph record. Nope. No, come on. An investigation of a foundered country. What's the subtitle on that? Do I have a phonograph? No, but that's neither here nor there. Moon. I'm not even sure. I don't have any idea what to contact tag that. None. That's going to be in the Patient's Lounge. With our other phonograph record. And there we go. Progress. Oh. Fatigued, but I do get 6 pence. Let's use our fat here to get another top pence. Because there's at least something. And what do we get for it? We got rock. This game is so good. Arioba, good to see you. I did not actually play Culture Sim. Right? I actually did not play Culture Sim. So this is my first jumping into this particular continuity. And we are having a great time. It's also, I actually work at a special collections manuscript library, so like cataloging rare books is my happy place. So we're having a very good time. All right, this is technically Curia period. The Book of Thrones. Peter Hans Alexander. Curia. That is Edge 12, isn't it? Edge 12. Phrygian. Codex. Tally price of 2. Let's see. Empire, Legends, Folklore, Anatolia, Transcriptions. Have we read it yet? No. None. It is in the Severn Chamber, because that's where we're going to put it again. Well, and then also, because we have this incredibly cursed bit of the soul that can just keep on going. I may as well just keep on going. Ha! Exactly, right? My big thing is, right, I'm not a huge fan of, like, super hard roguelikes, so the fact that this is so laid back, and so good, and just, it's us Oh no! The Worm's Whispering has inflicted a malady on my shaft! Oh no! What'll I do? My malady shaft has received a malady. Okay. You're so... Oh, I was on the wrong thing, wasn't I, huh? I cataloged another book. And, the Worm's Whispering has inflicted a malady on my shaft. Oops. And now to catalog it. Wasn't there already a malady on my shaft? Yes. Hence my oh no, this is so terrible. Moth. 14. Also Phrygian. Still a codex. Tally price is 2. Roost. Hours. We'll tag that as folklore. In which 4 enigmatic figures tell the stories they've heard over the years at the Roost, the secret location where the Aviform Hours congregate. So it's like Chaucer, but Phrygian and you know, worse. So that is gonna head over to... where are we putting that? Where's jail? Watchman's Tower Observatory. Alright, so that is going into book jail. Shame upon it. Chat, boo this book. And this book. And this book. They have committed crimes. And for their crimes, we have put them in book jail. Naughty books go to book jail. And having witchworms absolutely counts as being naughty. Alright. Hang on. No. Boop. Come on. Catalog. Okay. By their marks shall you know them. Cool. By their marks shall ye know them. Little Sophia, Curia, no. Pseudonym. Knock. 6. English. Codex. 2. Hunting. Long. Hours. Kernel. Okay. Are we ready yet? No. None. 7. Ta-da! Go over here, collect that, and then we will find a place to store this rock, huh? That seems broadly beneficial. There. I don't know why we picked up out of all the things we could have found wandering the moors, we picked a rock. And I'm not sure I understand our own brain, but you know, not really my place to tell it what to do, huh? And we'll see if this weather gets better. And by better, I mean more exciting and worse. I believe. Come on. See? This is what we're talking about. Fog is good. The librarian saw a cool rock and went, yeah, that's what I want. I mean, you got me. You got me IRL. I've been had. I've been seen through. I literally have a cool rock. I've got several cool rocks. This is my favorite cool rock. Cool rock, cool rock. This is one I picked up in the Sahara. So it has been... It's been like completely sandblasted on one side. And it gets weird things. And then it's a normal rock on the other side. So its texture is just weird. And that's good. Okay, well. Having been seen through in one shot, let's see if we can use this moon to read more books. I want to read... Let's see. Let's check, firstly, let's check our, this. Current, let's sort by, no, come on. Sort by that. Moon. We've got a couple of Moon 4s. What Does Not Bark? By Alexander Proust. What's its location? Its location is the reading room. Alright. So, reading room. What Does Not Bark? Consider that. With that. And... Can I use the cursed one? I can use the cursed one. Oh, that's not enough. What? Oh, because that's knock, not... That's a moon mystery, not a knock mystery. Trist. That'll work. Alright. We'll see you later, Liz. And, let's catalog more books. Because what else am I supposed to do? You. Down here. Do that, do that. I know. You were talking about the... I know you were talking about the character, Hana Ryoba. But at the same time, I work in a Special Collections library, and therefore, you know, I sympathize with the character. And also, much like I speak with authority I do not have for all librarians, obviously. Nothing bad can happen. I see. A novel method for invocation and contrition. And contrition. Written by Moro Rory. Come on. It is Curia. Curia Rose 14. Curia Rose 14. Not English. Erica Pian. Pian. Sorry you're very late. What are we doing? We cataloging books. We out here cataloging lots and lots of books. None. Because I don't have a lot else I can actually do right now. And so we are, actually just like doing more of it, right? We're just cataloging everything we can while we have a chance, in the hopes of getting some things that we can actually read. And once we have some things we can actually read, hopefully that lets us do more interesting stuff? No, exciting stuff is the right word, but more stuff. Let's see what we find by wandering out in the middle of nowhere. What system am I using to catalog? I'm just using a custom system. Right, like, since all these books are 90-something% fictional, right, we're just recording the information, by title, right, in our database here. And we're just recording a bunch of things: title, author, publication period, mystery, mystery strength, language, format, tally price, content tags, have we read it, are there any restriction notes, like, say, is it infected with witchworms, and where in the building is it? And so, right, we're not doing something like, ooh, Dewey Decimal or whatever, because that doesn't actually work with fictional books. Like, how on earth are you going to do the hours as, like, vaguely polytheistic noises under Dewey Decimal? Like, I guess you could say that that's like 290, like 292, or no, 299 point something. That feels very difficult, though. Yes! 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 I love it! Alright. Get him! Get him! Old copper nails and the softer metal. I imagine there must be an occult Dewey Decimal system of some type. Yeah, Dewey Decimal sucks. No one likes Dewey. And so, you know, it's literally useless. Actually, let me see if I can, I'm gonna open up the game here and just let it vibe. See if I can find the, Dewey overview to show you all how dumb this thing is. But yeah, I'm sure somewhere in the universe there's, actually, like, this is brand spanking new. 1936. So... Come on. Open with Firefox. So since the game is 1936, a lot of the modern classification schema don't exist yet, right? Right. A lot of times we use like Mark 21 as a way of encoding information about books for cataloging. Doesn't exist yet. Dewey Decimal, like, Dewey still is alive in the time of the game, I believe. Yeah. Like, we are within Dewey's lifetime. He dies in 1952. So, like, this man only just published his thing. But right, let me show you here from the OCLC's intro to Dewey. 10 classes. They freaking everything is gonna be 100s and 200s. Oh, you're looking for sacrifice and then the Oxenelf? That's gonna be you might classify that as 300, but realistically that's probably 200, so that's like a 290, 200 for religion, 90 for not Christianity, probably 9 because it's not one of the other religions, and then we go from there. Point something, 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 something. Right. 300 is sociology, anthropology, stats, poli-sci, economics, law, public administration, social problems and services, education, commerce, communication, transportation, and customs. They're arranged by discipline, not subject. So clothing, 155.95. Customs are 391. Fashion is 746.92, and a book on the development of fashion over history you could justifiably put in the 900s. Like, there's so much nonsense about this. It's so difficult. Dewey is a pain in the ass to use. But what we are doing is we're operating under a fairly deep level of cataloging and processing. So right, in the 1930s in the United States, there actually is some development happening. Supposed to be a Curia period book? Alright. In the field of archives. And, what that means, is you're getting from an idea of let's keep everything and let's describe everything on a very deep level so people can find what they're looking for, to, some other, to a system that's much more concerned with the broader organization. And so this is the birth of, like, modern archival sciences, which is, tends to process things on the level of individual collections rather than individual items. We are sticking with much older manuscript cataloging tradition, which is that we are primarily doing inventory, and we are making things up based off the information we have, and just trying to be consistent about it. Right? We're just trying to be consistent about what we are and are not using. That being said, just have each aspect be an X00 in a theoretical secret histories occult book system. Then can drill down to stuff to like subject discussed our field of lore. I don't hate that. My main issue I have, well, I guess you could have the aspects do that, but how do you link, since a lot of the aspects have two mysteries attached to them, right? Each aspect has two mysteries attached to it. Books tend to only have one mystery attached to it. So, and given that that means that there are multiple aspects each book could go under. Right, you might have two wildly different books under the same aspect, and you might have two different, one book that go into two wildly different aspects. Oh, you mean, okay, so you are referring to, you know, the forge. Right, not the elements of the soul. I keep wanting the elements of the soul to be aspects of the soul, because that is a much more common thing. But yeah, so you're saying like forge, etc. are like different things. See, again, that is a very circulation-focused approach, right? Because that is what people are interested in coming to the library for. Right? Someone comes to the library and they are interested in the topic of heart. And you're like, well, I've got this book, this book, this book, and this book on the subject. Those books might actually have nothing in common, except that the game has classified them all as being about heart. And so, right, that makes it very easy, right? Oh, just look at this shelf. But I personally loathe that particular way of organization. And let me show you why. The Geminiad, Volume 2. Fragile manuscript from the 7th century, written in an archaic language, something that's like a part of a larger text, with a lot of, like, its description looks exactly like its neighbor, the Geminiad 3. The same probable text, clearly bound as an edition of a style from the same period, written in the same language, very similar. They got classified in two completely different spots because their mystery's different. And so if you are researching in, you know, based on author, if you are researching based on text, if you are trying to get like a complete collection of a thing, these get broken up into different collections. See people sort by aspect, then put the different series together. Then you're not sorting by aspect. Right, you're sorting by series first, and aspect second. Yeah. I mean, yes, a mystery and a principle and a number, right? So Winter 6. But yes. The point is still, if you're organizing by principle, Gemini 2 is under Principle Grail, Gemini 3 is under Principle Moth, and never the twain shall meet. And I'm just not super here for that. I don't love that as a way of cataloging. I certainly, I should say, I don't like that as a way of physically arranging the shelves. Now, luckily, our collection is small enough that we can just kind of put stuff wherever. Right? Our thing is small enough that we can just kind of put stuff wherever. But... Our catalog records all of that information, so you can organize the catalog however the hell you want. Right? You can organize these however the heck. Sort the library by book color. You understand. The aesthetic approach. Because our collection is just frankly not very big. Right, our collection, 29 books that I've actually put into the catalog, about double that total. 60 books is not very many books. That is gonna be heart. Come on. Heart. 8. The language is Kilisimi. It's a codex. 2. Have all the book covers be one color value off so you get a perfect gradient. It's so pretty. Have we read it yet? No. None. Severn Chamber. Oh boy, so that has basically done all of our books. Huh. Luckily. Alright, Moon. A culmination. What book are we reading? What does not bark? What does not bark? Up there. Have we read it yet? Yes. Or by height, so they make a ramp. Also very good. Right. Also a very good, actually a way that we unironically do sometimes in my library. Right. In all seriousness, when we are transporting the books, we do actually arrange them by height so they make a nice gradient. Because really tall books being next to really short books are bad for the really tall books, and probably worse for the really short books. So unless if they're well supported on both sides, by either another object or a wood or some sort of bookend. You just don't put them next to each other, because the top edge, if they're under pressure with a really short book and a really tall book, the tall book's gonna like tip over and you're gonna end up with like a weird imprint in the front bind or the front board. And if they tip, each book has a memory it gives you. Have you cataloged the red books given memory? That might be useful information. I agree. It's not something we have done, but actually that could be really useful information to help grind up, like, various things. Well, that may just need to be a new sheet, right, where you catalog the memory, what book it's associated with, and what benefits it gives you. But Calyptra, like the planet that includes the star, or the Doylean dog that fails to bark, can be identified only by its absence. Even if the name, I think, must be a max. How am I enjoying the game so far? Space Diamonds? I'm loving it. Like, this game is the more relaxing version of the thing I want to do forever. And so I will happily sit here and do it forever, and it is good. Calyptra is said to make exceptions specifically for the libraries of the Watchman's Tree. Does it make those exceptions so the Hours can make use of them? The looks interesting on Steam. The preview gives zero information about how it actually plays. Don't worry, the game gives zero information about how it actually plays. But you know, what we are mostly doing is we are hanging out and cataloging books. Right? Like, the main point of the game is that we catalog books. And so we're just hanging out. The music's good. The vibes are good. We're in Cornwall. Having a good time. And, frankly, I mean, this house rules. This library is the most stereotypical ancient library you could possibly ask for, and it's great. Should have named it Librarian Simulator. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. The heart relentless beats to protect the skin of the world. Memories storm. Cool. We'll collect all of these. That went just right back on the shelf, which is good. Cool. Can we channel that into reading another thing? Do we have another... Let's see what we've got in the catalog. We are sorting again by mystery, and we're going to look at Sky. I've already read the two Sky Dreams. Okay. Okay. We have a heart. Great. A true and complete accounting of the... A true and complete accounting of the Asclepian mysteries of the roots of the house is a heart 4. And so I think we're able to just do that. It's currently in the Severn Chamber. So we go into the Severn Chamber, and we locate a true and complete accounting... Nope, by their marks. Nope. Did I... Nope, there it is. There's that. The memory there. Core is heart 2. Off we go. Nice. Back with a cowboy hat and fried chicken to complete your American academia look. I'd say, hey, that's a stereotype, but I do know academics who have looked exactly like that. So, you know. Just more granite. Not more granite. Exercises in the continuity of self. Oh, Reed, I completely missed that there was a compliment, as this whole game's been compliments. I have nothing but praise for this game. Don't take it for granted, maybe. Boo! 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 But I just want to shout out to the aesthetic design of this room in particular. Before we catalog this, because there was a channel point redemption that I missed. The devs clearly put a ton of work into looking at like what are the types of books that you see in different periods in European traditions, and what's the type of visual art you see in different traditions. And they did it so well that I was able to, within 100 years correctly, look at this and just go, I know when this is from, I know when this is from, I know when this is from, etc. And get them all, and like the look of it is so well constructed that it is recognizable to be from specific time periods to someone with enough of an art historical background to recognize them. And that is a huge W. Like, that is hard to do with this level of stylization. And they just nail it. They consulted with a lot of people, I think. Right, you don't see enough... I'd identify this as, like, from Ephesus. It's all fictional, but so clear what time it would be from if it was real. I mean, yeah. Right, it's fictional, but it's fictional and, like, that far off. Like, Henry VIII getting absolutely laughed at in Old Copper-Nose and the Softer Metal. Like, that's presumably just Henry VIII. Right? Like, that's presumably just who he be. The techniques proposed by the Historium, the most inaccessible and upsetting of the libraries of the Watchman's Tree, for, quote, the persistence of memory after the body is discarded. Okay, so we're gonna put the author there as Historium, in the understanding that that is a collective organization that's publishing. Period is Curia, that's winter, that's 8. It is in English. It's a codex worth 2 monies. I don't know. Death, memory. Transhumanism? I'm just gonna say transhumanism on that, because reasons. And we'll put that back in the Severn Chamber to be read eventually. And off we go. Are there any other books that have not, that are like completely uncatalogued yet? None in there. 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 None in here. None up there. None in 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 there. I think we might have, according to the game, cataloged everything that there is. Right now. to be done. Our catalog is still not complete. Right, our catalog is still not complete because there's a bunch of books still left, but for us to catch up on. But yeah, I think we have, right, we still have a backlog of things that are not actually cataloged. Time to read more books and unlock more rooms? Yeah, we're working on the reading more books part of it. I should be able to read some of one of the Forge ones. Like, I should be able to do a decent job with one of the Forge ones, because I've got actually some pretty good options for that. Alright. Ha! This is very obviously not an antique text. At the very least, it's been badly mutilated. But it contains substantial intriguing material. A persuasive comparison of the house without walls, without doors, to the human body, with its many portals. The direction of death is down, the book explains. The peacock door has been considered a rent or an abrasion, but in some respects it's more like a mouth. If not a treasured point of entry, if not a more treasured point of entry. Discussions of the doors include a rite which may conjure creatures through the door, though key incantations are missing. Nice, we got a memory impulse. It's gonna go kaput, but, you know, we have it. We'll collect that. We'll do that. The same book in Cult Sim gives you a right? Nice. We love that consistency. Ooh, that's a good one right there. Hardened Sky. Look at that go. Alright, what can we do with... Let's see what's got challenges of hardened... Well, let's first take a look, because we have a couple of new... We have a couple of new guys, which are going to give us a couple of new parts of the soul. That's going to give us another heart, which is great. Or another health, which I should say, which is great. And that, the edicts inviolable, are going to give us another core. Interesting. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having 2 core. Come on. 2 metal. If you could click get all of them, that would be nice. Oh, for God's sake. Could you please? Beautiful. There's a sort button? Well, that's helpful. Alright, we're also missing one more skill. Right, we are one skill short of having the entire first round done. Unfortunately, we are not all that close to having a second one done. Or having any second ones ready to go. Which is fine. Theoretically, somewhere I can upgrade parts of the soul. Ooh. Can I do something cool there? Trist, Faust has Sky. You have Sky. Yeah, not so much. Alright, let's see what books we can realistically read. We are looking for Mystery Sky that we have not read yet. Oh, good! Against the Sisterhood of the Knot and the foulness of their depraved customs. That looks like a very promising one for us. Because we have 3 there. There's 4. There's 5. And then we'll have time to do support, which we have several different support. Oh, we can just win. We have a memory there. Four. Oh, please. Gale is so good. What a title. If you thought the title was a lot, look at the author. Hieronymus Pseudo-Hypnerotomachus. What an absolute chad of a name. Sadly, I don't think I have a good way to get up to... 2, 3... I should try and hire someone, see if we can get... See who we can get with good hiring. Whoa. Alright, skulking nearby. A fugitive. Provides... You... Edge, scale, and hurt. That's actually really good. Wait, that's actually really good. Oh. I just figured out how to get big numbers. I just had a brainwave. You can house people, right? You can recruit someone hanging out nearby, and then you can house them somewhere, and then you can get a second one, and then they can collaborate, work together with each other in order to get big numbers. I hope. I hope that makes sense. Anywho. Let's take advantage of that. Scale 5. Big if true. Also talk to people about memory. Yeah, I know I can do that. I've known for a while I can do that. The thing I am trying to do, Cool, I just need to, I can unlock that one if I get just one more. You know, let's get rid of the rotting meat. I don't know why I need cadaver rooms. Because the other option is I do this. Because I can just do that, collaborate with. Right, collaborate can be almost anything, right? A memory, an elemental scroll, a tool, a beverage, or a substance. Why not just offer competitive wages for this in the 1930s? Would be like $150 an hour. We're offering them a floor in a day. Like, we are the competitive wage. Absolutely we are. Just, we have to pay them a competitive wage to get them to, like, show up in the first place. What? Unlock. Cool. Now, Hieronymus claims that the power served by the Sister of the Knot made an arrangement. The Thunderskin loved the Yew, and the Grail destroyed him, as restitution for the destruction of the Axe's loved ones. Hieronymus' writing becomes incoherent with rage at this point. Hieronymus recovers his composure eventually to describe how the Thunderskin entered the Mansus through the Peacock Door. This, Hieronymus insists, is abomination upon abomination, but then that most abominable of doors has always been an abomination. Nice. Memory. Intuition. You just know, you know? That gives us Rose and Sky. Ah, that's really good. Like, Rose and Sky are really good. If this is the strat, I'm starting to wonder if this game is also stealthily a cult simulator. It's not a cult simulator. Cool, and it is back on its shelf. Cool. Consider Sky Stories. Some of the helpers can take additional types of stuff. Worth checking what the slot allows when you hire someone. Good to know. Sky Stories. And anyone's gossip, and sometimes we can. Does this let me finish the last thing? I'm guessing no. I'm guessing no. It does not. Why am I able to consider these again? Consider... Like, what's the point of doing that? Oh, to upgrade a skill. Gotcha, yes. I need other understandings of the same flavor. Which involves just doing a lot. Let's see. Ta-da! We have a new room. Contraband Flotsam? Servants' Hall. Henrik de Wolf, 1st Baron Brancarg, was granted Hush House after the dissolution of St. Brandon's by Old Coppernose, King Henry VIII. In an act of unusual generosity for that tight-fisted king, the grant came with the title of Baron. And rights succut regale, like a king. The quasi-independence traditionally accorded to Marcher Lords. Marcher Lords in this context mean the baronies along the Welsh border, along the Severn, that historically, right, they are originally given the privileges as a way to sort of defend the English borderlands, so they have additional powers to request funding, better tax rates, and inflicting of justice in order to terrorize the Welsh countryside and quote-unquote maintain order. So, a Cornish lord being given the same thing is definitely definitely exceptional. Enoch was clearly determined to live as befitted his new rank, and he expanded the house accordingly to support sufficient staff. A piano? Noted. Ah, a gift from Kitty Mazarine, who would sometimes pop by of an evening to sing. Their successor, Solomon, never one for music, disliked it with the way its notes would drift up the stairs to the reading room and forbade the staff to play their piano before sunset. Terrible. But we are looking at Sky and Moth on that. What can we do with Moth? We have lots of Moth bits, don't we? Yeah. You. The application of you. And do we have a Moth skill? We've got to have a Moth skill, right? Yeah, there's a Moth skill. Potential here. What can serve as an inspiration? You can. But that doesn't actually help us. No, we were so close. We were doing so good. A Tanglebrag. Don't mind if I do. A pigeon statuette. Pigeon. Suppose we should also consider a contraband flotsam. Contraband flotsam, let's go. What peasants was this man supposed to be burninating? The house. Exactly. I would have chunked that one straight up to the weirdness of the setting. TRN Limited Drinking Cocoa. Packet. The secret sacrament of the last Inca. Oh no! TRN, please don't do that! Wasn't there a rebellion in Cornwall under Henry VIII? Maybe. I don't remember. It would not surprise me. He was not very good. TRN, please don't do that. I mean, it's the 1930s. What would we be without some, quality, vague, I mean, it's not theosophy noises, but it's not that far off of theosophy. Right? It's catering to the same market as the theosophists. So, vague pseudo-religion noises. Do I want to know? Not more packages. And that gives us a Tanglebrag. Yoink. And if we go up here, the Tanglebrag has been abandoned. Tragedy of all tragedies. We'll find it a home somewhere. Up there. That works. I know, right? That package had more packages inside of it. Packages. With that, and we will see fog. Another great, another fantastic weather event. It's not thunderstorm or gale levels of good, but that's pretty good. Let's see who we can uncover there. And... oh, we're about to get another visitor, huh? We get a user catalog. Alright, what do we have? Paint. We got some paint. Depressing. After all of that exuberance and potential, to just give us a bit of paint. What's the doors my soul have opened too wide, every sound rings like a bell, every word scratches at my eyes or skin. So, you know, acoustic hypersensitivity. Auditory processing disorders. And D.I., Detective Illuminate of the Suppression Bureau. Stoic but weary fellow. His dearest wish is to move to Chingford and grow roses, while the buggers won't let him retire. Honestly, I'm proud of you. Understands Greek, but otherwise not that impressive. So, let's ask you about this. Alright, try a book with as much mystery heart as their interest. Well, obviously, we need to go into our catalog. And when we go into our catalog, we can then sort, once again, by mystery, heart. We have 2 wombs, 1 heart, or a true and complete accounting of the Asclepian mysteries of the roots of the house. We will give him the true, etc., of the... you know, that one. Let's just locate where it is. That's Radical Measures. What did I say it was? Severn Chamber. That's 2 wounds, 1 heart. That's not the right one. Oh, right. It's just the alpha. The letter alpha. Start. Try this. Thought so. OR is a walking and Neric hazard. Well, not walking poor, but I'm gonna have to recommend something pretty permanent. Thanks, librarian. Open. Is he just, you know, opened up, or is it likely to be opened up to something else? Tragic. I got a bronze bin tree for my efforts. Alright, circulation. D.I. Douglas Moore. So, in our catalog, we actually have another page. So they're going to be transaction number 1, because we had some transactions earlier that were not he had some things requested that were, or we had some people that showed up before we created this, and therefore we are not recording them because they exist before the database does. Pretty true. And what is it? True and complete accountings of the Asclepian mysteries. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Cool. We're gonna freeze. Come on. View, freeze, up to row 1. There we go. So we have now recorded our circulation data too, because that's important. See? Alright, what else with the fog here? I guess we should see who we hired first. Right, it's Grail, Moth, and Rose. there a lot I can do with Grail, Moth, or Rose? I have no relevant memories right now. One of the books I just read gave me Rose, right? But can I do anything with, what would that be, 5 Rose? Not really. No. But it does provide Moth as well. And Moth is more useful right now. What can I do? 7 Moth? If you're 4, do I have a way to get another 3? You're 3 knock. That's not at all relevant. Cool. Okay, so that didn't work. To the catalog. What can we read? Also, yes, hydration. Boop. Moon. We already read that. That's a phonograph record. The Crossing to Noon. It's in the reading room right now. Crossing to Noon. I guess the other option would be if there's knock, that's what we can do. I don't have a single knock No, I have 2 knocks categorized. By their marks, you should know them. That's 6. That's more reliable. Or the letter to my successor is 8. Let's see if we can do the letter to my successor, yeah? Wait, why did I miscategorize that? Yes, I did. That's Lantern. Which is not the same thing. Cool. By their marks show you know them. Shall consider you. Using a memory there. You just can't be fatigued. Well, that's fine. Do I have 2 knock anywhere? I should make sure that I can actually beat this, huh? Edict's Liminal has 1 knock. That's it. Yeah, that's it right now. I actually can't beat that right now. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. That's not at all frustrating. Alright, change of plans. Let's see what Sky ones we've got. Or... Sky? Moon. We've got a Moon 8. What does not... Or the Crossing to Noon. I also should, I guess, check to see if there's a lower level knock. 14, ha, ha ha ha, that I simply have not cataloged yet. Or have not properly cataloged yet. Elations of Lamentinus is also 6, which we already saw we couldn't do. That's 6 rows, which we can't do. That's 6 something, that's 6. Those are all in book jail, so we're not even looking at them. That's knock 4. Well, I suppose the first thing I should say is I can try this. I can try this, and that costs me very little. And then we can just see what was the big thing? Why did that just give me a big thing? Like I just did something. I didn't do anything. You goofy. Memory impulse, that's not helpful. Oh no. That was a waste of time. That's fine. It's fine. Moon. Alright, the crossing to noon, I believe, is in the reading room. Currently in the reading room. Crossing. Where are you? Crossing to noon. Let's see if I have a way to do that. Alright, so, fog is 3. Trist is 1. I have 2 of those up. So there's 4. There's 5. I'm gonna scream. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. I'm not at all mad about it. Fine. Let's see if there's an easy moth that we can do. No. No, there's not. I have a 6 moth. 6 moth. Which is the children's book ones. Where did I put the... It's in the reading room. Cool. There it is. Since I've got some moth, let's see if I can do something with that. Consider that. With that, that's 2. Trist, that's 4. I've got a skill that's worth 1. That's 5. And now if we are lucky, right, we've got an opportunity and we've got a Trist. So, with a little bit of luck, and with me paying attention, we should have the opportunity here to finish this and succeed and not poison ourselves. Yes. We mastered this and gathered the lessons that continued. Please pause. The protagonist, a speechless cat thing called Kitling Ripe, performs a series of elaborate rites to rescue members of her extended family, communicating the resurrection of her other grandmother, Multiwarp. Is this just the plot of Cats? When the Snake Witch killed the horse, Kitling snatched one of its eyes. When the Dry Witch killed the pig, Kitling stole... Okay, maybe it's not the plot of Cats. Then she took them to the place Multiwarp lay buried, and she shook out her hair, and she began to... Okay. Maybe it's not at all the plot of Cats. No, it's Cats 2. Smart. And resurgences and emergences. Alright, let us collect that lesson. And is this a lesson that can go in the last spot? It is not a lesson that can go in the last spot. It's not very good either, I'm gonna be real. 2 Moth, 1 Grail? It's like medium. It's mediocre. A middling skill. Snow! Finally! It's not enough! But it's fine. No. Do I have anything I can do? Yeah, actually that is enough for... That's enough to at least cure my bad thing. This is good. This is progress. We can work with this. So. We go here. We go restore. We got good work out of this. But why? Huh? Want? I don't know. Why does this not work as... Oh. Damn it. That one needs very specific things. Okay. Different plan. We've got another bedroom. We just need to change what bedroom we are in, and then it'll be fine. Right? Right. Cool. So, we do a core there. And we'll do that. And I think we need to let that run first, because we need to disembed first. Then we can do a first in there. Yeah. Cool. We let this disembed. Let this disembed. Thank you. And we head over here. And then we can use a first to settle in here. Hello? No? Huh? Oh, hell. God damn it. I can't do that. Is there one that I can use Sky on? Okay, fine. Can I do Sky in any of these beds? I cannot do Sky in any of these beds. No. I was so close. I was right there. I was right there. Hello. We're trying to take advantage of a winter card and failing horribly. With the white bed and the moons? Mm-mm. None of those. Am I missing another bedroom? Because the winter room only wants winter. The lodge wants heart. Wants heart. Wants winter. I'm so close. I'm right there. I just can't use the memory on that bed to fix that thing. Fine. We're gonna see if we can at least get lucky and pull a friend. We should be getting more snow. It is Cornwall. I believe in us. We're gonna see if we can pull someone who happens to be good at winter. Alright? That's the game. We're gonna check and see if we... Oh yeah, also can I do anything up here? Here? What skills does this require? Oh yeah, we can totally do that. Effort. And... Now, let's do that one. Okay, so who's the unusual help? A poet provides winter. Look at how cool we... I just knew it, chat. I simply knew. I may not be good at the game, but I am secretly good at the game. I knew someone would be wandering by. Obviously. Nope, that's not the right room. That's the right room. Clearly. Flawless strategy coming out of me. Just be good. And what do we get? A key. Now that's interesting. Now that is interesting. Have I used all of my, like, useful ones for that? Hold on. Oh, it has to be knock and it can't be maladied. I would love another shot. I would kill for another shot right now. That's fine, I guess. We'll move back in here. Ooh. Pale Chamber. In the time of the dwarfs, this magnificent bedroom was reserved for the Baron, or in Lady Eva's time, the Baroness. Eva had the whole room decorated in black as a gesture of permanent mourning for her father Valentine, or according to ribald rumors, to save her own paleness for her lovers. It's Kitty Mazarin, much later, who freshened the furnishings and made it the Pale Chamber. Fierza Blake. Self-born. Once again... Ooh. Interesting. So that's another bedroom. The sea green sofa. A nice room. I'm glad we uncovered it. And I think with this day shall have to be our last day, honestly. Because I have other things that I have to do, and not very long. So, I'd still love if we could. Nope, we'll... Bed rest, something suitable drink, and enough of the relevant aspect. And we still, I can't use the key for that, as much as I wish I could. Boo. That key is really good, though. Like, I'll be real. But yes. I think we made good progress today. I think we made really good progress today. I can't do that. Okay. Boo. I can't afford any of those. As much as I would love it, I could do it, but I can't afford it. So, it shall be a problem for a future day. I appreciate y'all coming out and hanging out for this. I enjoy just hanging out cataloging in this game so much. It's so chill. It's such a good fun. And we have so many books to read. Let me tell you. So, if you did enjoy this and you want to see more, make sure you hit that follow button, because, obviously. That way you get notified for all of our stuff. We do just exclusively historical game content-ish on this channel. So we got Blasphemous 2, and this game right now. We've got Assassin's Creed Mirage in less than a month. If you also want to support the channel, this is a great time to do so, because subscriptions are 25% discounted through the entire month of September. But you can also consider heading over to Patreon by clicking the link in chat, where for as little as $2 a month you can make sure this keeps on happening. We'll be back Saturday on the weekend with probably more of this, actually. I'll update the schedule when I make that decision, so keep an eye on this page for that, or join the Discord to be notified as well. That does it for me for today, though, so thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time I see you, whenever that is, I hope you all have a very good night, okay? Bye-bye. And of course, special thanks to all of our Patreon patrons listed there. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a good night.